Getting tight at the top of the table out in League 2 as Harrogate make a push for the automatic spots. We'll get a look at the latest round of predictions, of course, the results next. Number 8 out in League 2. We'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things League 2 related, Blackburn Rose related, World Football related. The games are coming thick fast and I can't keep up, but I'll give it a go anyway, boys and girls. Make sure you give the video some love and smash the thumbs up, smash subscribe, of course, to keep you up to date with all the stuff going around the EFL. That's right, boys and girls. And a big shout out to the Patreon gang. That's right, supporting the channel behind the scenes, especially through these thick and crazy fast times. And again, I want a big shout out to Max Savangi, the latest patron, joining the VIP gang. If you want to join Max Savangi and the VIP gang, get stuck in the old description down below. Check it all out. And of course, William Shepherd did up his pledge quite recently. So of course, big lover, big brother of the old channel. Anyway, let's get into it and have a little look and how we all got on. I don't know how I got on this one. We'll have a close look. I can't really remember. Let's get into it. Of course, I've got my picks and your picks and all that kind of stuff. 0 to 4, you're in the Shitface Gang. 5 to 9, you're in the Straight Face Club. And 10 plus. There's none of those, I don't think. Let's have a look. Cheltenham 1-0 winners over Scunthorpe on the day. Ruben Reid, sounds like a sandwich, was the one and only goal there for Cheltenham on the penalty spot. I actually remember the 2-0 wins, so not too shabby. My boys on my little soft spot, Morecambe 1-1 draw over Mansfield. Good result for them. I actually remember the 1-0 win though for Morecambe. Adam Phillips on the score sheet for Morecambe. Harry Charsley giving Mansfield a share of the spoils. However, what was going on with Barrow? Bloody hell. And what was going on with Bolton, should I say? 3-1 down Bolton on this one. Ending up 3-3. David Dunn's boys not doing well. Chris Taylor, extra over there. Michael Jones and Dion Agus on the score sheet for Barrow. Peter Casso, Ewan Doyle getting on the score sheet. And Antoni Saracevic giving Bolton a late point there. 3-3. Actually remember the 1-0 win for Bolton. But no. Cambridge United 3-1 winners over Port Vale. Actually remember the 2-1 win myself. It's not going right for Port Vale right now, is it, to the moment? Goal scorers on the day. Paul Mellon with a hat-trick. Theo Robinson on the score sheet for Port Vale. On that one. A couple of penalties either side there. Exeter City came out on top. 2-1 win for Exeter. Actually, remember the 1-0 win on that one. Not too bad for me. Actually, got a couple there. Got quite a couple already. Jake Taylor, Ryan Bowman on score sheet for Exeter. Max Walters on score sheet for Crawley in a 2-1 loss. Good result for Exeter as they move up and out. I'm just outside the playoffs at the moment. Me and Stevenage, they lost to Newport County. 1-0 win. I called it, folks. Got it one bang on the schnoz. That's right. The only goal scorer on that day was Tristan Abrahams on the score sheet on the 8th minute from the penalty spot. Meanwhile, Oldham, they're just shit, aren't they? 0-0 for me. 1-1 draw in the end. Goals on the day were Zachary Delaney. Zachary Delaney, Aaron Hayden on the score sheet for Carlisle, share the sports. Meanwhile, Bradford again couldn't get a result. Actually, won the 2-1 win for Bradford, but it was a 1-1 draw in the end. Goal scorers on that day was Belly Clark from the penalty spot, George Nurse on the score sheet for Walsall, giving them a share of the sports. Meanwhile, the Vegans, they slipped up to a 1-0 loss to Colchester, 2-1 for me. Goal scorers on the day for goal scorer on the day was Noel Chivers, giving the 1-0 goal on the 2nd minute, nice and early. Grimsby Town, of course, got a soft spot for them. Of course, we've got a soft spot for Holloway, really. Actually, remember the 1-0 win for Grimsby. It was a 2-1 win for Harrogate. Oh yes, is it their year? Back-to-back promotions for them. Jack Muldoon on the score sheet with a couple of goals. James Tilley gave Salford gave Grimsby a bit of hope, but unfortunately too little, too late. Salford though, they were victorious 3-0 win. Of course, Paul Scholes in charge at the moment. 3-0 win over Southend. Goal scorers on the day for these bad boys was Harry Lennon, James Wilson, ex-United player there, Jason Dimitolu with a big fat OG, giving Salford the 3 points and the 3 goals as well. I actually remember the 2-0 win myself. Tranmere Rovers, they did lose to Leyton Orient, of course, at home. Not a great result for them. Quick look at the goal scorer for there. The goal scorer over there was Danny Johnson, giving Leyton Orient all 3 points. And as you can see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bow down to your prediction king. That is me. 7. I just remember that number 7. Am I the prediction king this week? I don't know. Bloody don't know. 7 is the magic number. Who's got 7? There is 7 across the board. I've got 7. Cambridge has got 7. Newport's got 7. Cheltenham's got 7. I've got 7. Grimsby have actually got 7. But anyway, who else has got 7 in the old chasing pack right now? That puts you straight back down in the middle. 0 to 4, you're in the Shitface Gang. 5 to 9, you're in the Straight Face Club. 10 plus, you'd be absolutely crazy if you get 10 plus. But who got 7 or more? Did anyone else get 7 or more? We'll have a look. Nathan Eva, respect to you, brother. You did all right. You did all right this time. Not bad. Ollie Hamburg, you did poop. Kieran did all right. Yannick Buster did okay. Zappy Cook, Rook, he did okay. Simple's not too shabby. Alex Weller did bits. Ivan Stringer did poop. Richard Dawson did all right. Russell Frost, you also did very, very well. Well done, well done. We Are QPR did okay. Ultra, you did. Shocker there, brother. Brad Petford did okay. Victor Cavalli did poop. Ian Mohammed Hassan did shitskis. LG Cal, though, did all right. Gavin Charlie did bits. Omar Esquivel, not too bad. Well done, well done. Okay, he did okay. Shepherd, killing it as well. And Jakob Jakobsen, got it right this time. Also did very, very well. Who got 7? Come on, please be no one. No one gets 7. No one gets 7. Oh, there's got some 7s. Oh, there's an 8. We Are QPR beats me. I'm not your prediction king. I got so close to being a prediction king this week. And amongst the rest of the guys as well. So whoever got 7 or more is cool. Oh, yeah, of course. Everyone's cool. Everybody's cool. I don't have any favourites. But this is your overall. Don't ignore my score. Doesn't really count. But who is your king of the land? It is Omar Esquivel, the Mexican sniper, currently running away with it. Out in League 2, brother. Woo! Well done, Omar Esquivel. Well done, well done. Not too far away, though, is Gaming Charlie, Brad Petford, just 1% behind. Yogi Hansen and We Are QPR also in the chasing pack alongside Russell Frost, Ultra Omar Murat as well. Shepherd just makes the top 10 and the rest not too far behind. But, of course, it could all change right here. The games are coming thick and fast, brothers. The games are coming thick and fast. We're going to kick it off with Exeter up against Scunthorpe United. Now, these two sides have played each other. What have we got? 11 times in the past. 5 wins for Exeter, 3 wins for Scunthorpe, and 3 draws. The last 6, though, sees 2 wins apiece and 2 draws. Last time picture, though, was in Scunthorpe. It was a 3-1 win for Scunthorpe. Around about this time last season as well. James Perch, Jamie Ward, Alex Gilead on the score sheet for Scunthorpe. Matt J on the score sheet for Exeter in a 3-1 win for Scunny. Meanwhile, last time picture in Exeter was a 2-0 win back in, holy smokes, back in April 2014 in League 2. Craig Woodman and Jimmy Cohane on the score sheet for Exeter. We will. Anyway, heading into this, what have we got going on here? Scunthorpe, 5 defeats on the spin in all competitions. Not looking good for them at the moment. Meanwhile, their opposition, Exeter unbeaten in 6, picking up 4 wins in that cluster as well. A quick look at the odds then, shall we? What do we have on the odds? I'm a little bit behind. I'm not on the odds, but we'll get to the odds. Just bear with. Quick look at the odds then, shall we? 5-3 on for Exeter, 3-1 is your draw, 92 is your away win. That is Scunthorpe on this one. Scunny come into this. Where are they on the table? Actually, in the relegation zone. They could go out of the Football League, folks. But a win for them could go as high as 16th for Grimsby. Meanwhile, Exeter coming to this 9th, and a win for them could go as high as 3rd. That's automatic promotion spots. That is. I'm going to go with the Exeter victory on this one. Scunthorpe have been terrible, and I think it will continue as well. Meanwhile, Barrow still looking for a victory for them. Picking up the draw specialists at the moment. They're actually in 21st spot at the moment, but a win can see them rise the table. Let's take a look at them. They take on Walsall. They've never played Walsall before, according to my knowledge. They come into this, though, just 2 defeats in the past 6. A lot of draws knocking about, a lot of draws. Meanwhile, Walsall also draw specialists, just one defeat the past 6 as well in all competitions. They're actually unbeaten in 5 for them, picking up 4 draws and a win as well. So the Drawmeisters on this one. Quickly the odds then, shall we? 7-5 for Barrow, 50-8 for Walsall, 23-10 is your draw on this one. Can the draw specialists, which are Walsall, up against the other draw specialists, which are Barrow, get anything but a draw? No way, brothers. Got to go with another draw in the end. 1-1 in the end. I think Barrow will be content with that. Walsall are in 10th, and a win for them, though, could mathematically go as high as 4th. Meanwhile, Barrow are actually in 21st, could go as high as 16th with a big fat W. Next up, Bradford up against Newport County. Of course, these two sides have played each other. An impressive, what do we got? We got just 2 times. 1 win apiece, of course. Last time picture was in Wales. It was a 2-1 win for Newport back in February 2020. The goal scorers Ryan Innes, Scott Bennett on the score sheet for Newport, and Clayton Donaldson on the score sheet for Bradford. However, last time played each other at Valley Parade was a 1-0 win for Bradford. James Vaughan on the score sheet back in December 2019. They come into this, though, Bradford. Hokey, skokey, pokey kind of fun. 2 wins, 2 draws, and 2 defeats in the past 6 games. Meanwhile, Newport 3 wins out of the past 5. A couple of losses in that one as well. Tough one, this one. 6-4 for Bradford for the victory. 12-5 is draw. 17-10 is your away win. Bradford coming to this in 14th. The win for them could go as high as 7th. Meanwhile, their opposition, Newport, actually in 2nd at the moment. They could go with a big fat double if they come out on top. I am going to go with a 2-2 draw on this one as well. I just don't think Newport will get it over the line. I think Bradford, they've got it in their tank on some of the days, win some, lose some, whatever. And I think this is something they'll get out of it on this one. And again, I just can't really separate 2 sides. Meanwhile, Cambridge United, of course, they are they're going to be taking on Bolton, of course. These 2 sides are played each other. How many times did they play each other? Just 7 times. 2 wins for Cambridge, 4 wins for Bolton, and 1 draw. The last 6, though, I don't know. It's been a while. Anyway, Cambridge coming to this 4 wins on the spin for them. Meanwhile, Bolton actually not too terrible. 2 defeats in the past 5, but not many wins. Their only win was against Harrogate. Heading into this, though, the bookies odds on this one shout 11-10 for Cambridge. They are Stone Cold favourites. 12-5 is your away win, and also 12-5 is your draw. Of course, Bolton coming to this in 10th, and a win for them could go as high as 15th. Meanwhile, Cambridge could extend the lead to 3 points, depending on what goes on elsewhere. I still think Cambridge will come out on top to maintain their status in League 2. Meanwhile, Cheltenham Town could also go if they're victorious over Mansfield and everything else goes their way. Heading into this, they're going to be taking. This will be the how many times they played each other? 26 times in the past. 12 wins for Cheltenham, 8 wins for Mansfield, and 6 draws. The last 6, so see 3 wins for Cheltenham, 2 wins for Mansfield, and 1 draw. Last time they played each other was in Cheltenham back in February 2020. It was a 1-0 win for Cheltenham. Ruben Reid, the sandwich on the score sheet for Cheltenham way back when. Of course, just 1 defeat the past 6 for Cheltenham. The rest of them have been wins. Meanwhile, on the flip side, Mansfield look absolutely shite without a win in 6 at the moment, looking very, very crap. Meanwhile, heading into this, the bookies odds 2017 on Cheltenham Stone Cold favourites. 5-2 is your draw, 3-1 is your long shots on this one. Of course, Cheltenham, if they're victorious, guess what? They can happen. And then, of course, Mansfield coming to this in 22nd spot, but a win for them could go as high as 16th. I'm going to go with a Cheltenham victory, and again, they could go. So, yeah. Next up, of course, Colchester United against Harrogate. Colchester coming to this in 11th spot with just 1 defeat the past 6. Up against Harrogate, who are 4th. That's right. These two sides have played each other no times. That's right. This will be the first time they'll lock horns. Anyway, coming into this, Harrogate 4 wins on the spin at the moment, looking very, very good in all competitions as well. Meanwhile, just 1 defeat the past 4 for Colchester. That was against Carlisle a couple of games back. Quickly look at the bookies odds on this one then, shall we? Colchester 30-day for the victory, 23-10 is your draw, 31-20 for Harrogate for the victory. Harrogate are in 4th, and win for them, they could go. Top of the pops, so yeah. But Colchester also potentially could go as high as 5th with a big fat W on this one. I like this one. I like Colchester. I think they got something in the tank. I think they'll go 3-1 win to deny Harrogate a shot at top of the pops. So yes, Morecambe up against Forest Green, Rovers, then Vegans. Of course, these two sides locking horns for what will be just the 17th time. The previous 16, 10 wins for Morecambe, 4 wins for the Vegans. That's right, and 2 draws. The last 6, so see 3 wins for Morecambe, 2 wins for Forest Green Rovers, and 1 draw. Last time picture that in Morecambe was a 2-0 win for the Vegans. That's right, 2-0 win in the end. Jack Altrickson and Liam Shepard on score sheet for Forest Green. Lewis Alessandro get himself sent off for Morecambe. That was back in October 2019. I remember this time last year as well. Heading into this, the Vegans actually just 1 defeat the past 6. That was against Colchester last time around. Meanwhile, just 1 defeat the past 4 for Morecambe. That was against Crawley a couple of games back. Big one as well. 4-0 loss as well. Heading into this, though, what do we have on the odds then, shall we? What do we have on the odds? 21-10 for Morecambe. 23-10 is your 5-4 for Forest Green Rovers. They are your favourites on this one. And a win for them could go as high as 3rd in the table. Meanwhile, Morecambe, if they're victorious, they could go top of the pops, top of the pops. Oh, yeah. Top of the pops. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. I can't separate 2 sides. Can you? Make sure you get predictions in nice and early for your League 2 picks. Stevenage taking on Leyton. Orient. That's right. What do we got on this one? Stevenage. These two sides played each other 14 times in the past. 4 wins for Stevenage, 7 wins for Leyton Orient, and 3 draws. The last 6, so sees 1 win for Stevenage, 3 wins for Leyton Orient, and 2 draws. That's right. Of course, last time I played each other in Stevenage was back in League 2 in February 2020, just last season. 3-0 win for Leyton Orient. Rule Sotoru with a couple of goals, and Usunu Cisse on score sheet for Leyton Orient as they came out on top. Just 1 win the past 4 for Leyton Orient. That was against Tranmere last round. Stevenage absolutely shocking at the moment without a win in at least 6. At least 6. Anyway, heading into this, big fat odds, 5-4 for Stevenage. I think they're the favourites. 2-1 is your away win, that is. Leyton Orient, and 5-2 is your draw. Leyton Orient coming to this in 15th spot. 1 win for them could go as high as 10th. Stevenage coming to this in 18th spot. 1 win for them could go as high as 15th. Actually, leapfrogging Leyton Orient in the process. I'm going to go with a 0-0 draw. I really can't separate these two sides. Next up, I have my soft spot is old Grimsby Town this time. Up against Carlisle for the 27th time. The previous 26 have been 13 wins for Grimsby, 5 wins for Carlisle, and 8 draws. The last 6, though, sees 3 wins for Grimsby, 2 wins for Carlisle, and 1 draw. The last time picture was in fact that draw and was in Carlisle back in December 2019, 0-0. However, last time picture in Grimsby was a 1-0 win for Grimsby. Joe Grayson, I believe that's the next Rover right there on the score sheet back in April 2019 on this one. Heading into this, Grimsby 1 defeat the past 4. Same can be said for Carlisle. That was in the Johnson's Pate Trophy. It's actually 1 defeat in the past 5 for them. Heading into this, though, what do we have on the odds on this one then, shall we? Do we have any odds? We do. 9-5 for Grimsby, 12-5 is draw. 7-5. Carlisle are your favourites, of course. Heading into this, Carlisle actually come into this in 5th. And guess what? If they're victorious, they
go down the bops, down the bops, down the bops.
Meanwhile, Grimsby coming to this in 16th. And the win for them could go as high as 11th. That's right. But I'm going to go with Grimsby. Ian Holloway's boys will come with a big fat W. Next up, Oldham Athletic, who could go, where are they? They're actually 19th spot. Up against Port Vale, who actually free-fallen down towards 13th of the table. 1 win at the past 5 for them. Anyway, taking on Oldham, of course. Anyway, slim pickings this. These two sides played each other 60 times in the past. 23 wins for Oldham, 22 wins for Port Vale, and 15 draws. Bit of a derby, this one, I would say. These two sides, last 6 though, sees 2 wins for Port Vale, 1 for Oldham, and 3 draws, including a draw last time picture, which was in Port Vale back in around about this time last season. 0-0 draw in the end. Last time picture at Boundary Park was a 1-0 win for Port Vale back in 2018. Around about this time last season, a couple of seasons ago now. 20th of October 2018, 1-0 win on the day. Goal scorer on the day, Tom Pope from the penalty spot. Heading into this, 2 wins out of the past 6 for Port Vale. It's been a while, and 2 wins of the past 6 for Oldham in all competitions as well. Quick look at the odds on this one. 31-20. Oldham are your underdogs. 23-10 is your draw. 70-10 is your away win, of course. Port Vale, a win for them could go as high as 5th of the table. Meanwhile, Oldham coming to this 19th of the table. Win for them could go as high as 15th, leapfrogging Leyton Orient in the process. Port Vale looks shocking at the moment, and I'm not too sure about it, but I'm going to back them with a 1-0 win. In the end, moving on to Salford up against Crawley Town. Salford coming to his 7th, Crawley Town coming to this in 12th. These two sides locked horns 2 times in the past. It's actually been no wins for Salford, 1 win for Crawley, and 1 draw. Of course, the last time the picture in Salford was a 0-0 draw back in February 2020. Heading into this, Salford looking good at the moment, picking up 1 defeat in the past 6. That was against Port Vale, a 1-0 loss. Meanwhile, Crawley just 1 win in the past 5. That was against Morecambe, 4-0 Bobby Dazzler as well. Heading into this, the bookies odds on this one then, 4-3 on Salford. Stone Cold favourites, 11-4 is your draw, 7-2 is your away win. That's Crawley, and a win for Salford in 7th. It could go as high as 3rd in the table, and win for their opposition. Crawley coming to this 12th, and win for them could go as high as 5th, leapfrogging Salford in the process. I'm going to go with a Salford victory on this one. Scholes has got them working a treat at the moment. And you can probably see maybe the outline of the next game. Tranmere up against Southend, wrapping it up, of course. These two sides locking horns for the 26 times in the past. 10 wins for Tranmere, 6 wins for Southend, and 10 draws. The last 6, though, sees 1 win for Tranmere, 2 wins for Southend, and 3 draws, including a draw last time they played each other at Roots Hall. It was a 0-0 draw back in January 2020. However, last time they played each other in Tranmere was also a draw, 1-1. In fact, you've got to go all the way back to 2009 for Tranmere's last victory over Southend at Tranmere. It was back in League One, 2009. Goal scorers. Do we have the goal scorers? Yes, Ian Goodison and Terry Gornell on score sheet. Heading into this, just 2 defeats out of the past 6 for Tranmere. It's actually been back-to-back defeats for them. Meanwhile, Southend looking for a victory without winning at least 6. Look at the odds then, shall we? 15-8 on Tranmere. Stone Cold favourites. 3-1 is your 5-1 is your away win on this one. Tranmere coming to this in 17th. The win for them could go as high as 14th. Southend are rooted to the table, but a win for them could actually go as high as 18th. Giving it to Tranmere, my friends. 2-1 in the end. And that's what I think will happen this coming match week, of course. Of course, the good do come in thick and fast. Make sure you get your predictions in early. And, of course, this is what the table will look like at the end of match number 8. In my eyes, Cambridge, Cheltenham and Newport will be your automatics. Salford making the big movements, of course. Exeter, Harrogate and Morecambe in the playoffs as it stands. Southend, Scunthorpe going down for me. Anyway, that's what I think will happen. Make sure you get your predictions in nice and early for match day number 8 out in League 2. Again, be sure to give the video some love and smash the thumbs up. Smash subscribe if you're new. Also, check out the description down below. Links to my other social media platforms are in the Twitter, Facebook, and of course Patreon if you want to support the channel in another way, boys. That's the place to do it. Again, we'll be back thick and fast next week, as it never stops at the moment. Never stops. Be sure to give the video and the channel some support by subscribing and all that kind of stuff. It does wonders for the old algorithm. Until then, be safe, mask up. I'll see you on the other side.